Hi muckers and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having the best day ever. I'm so grateful that you decided to click on my video today. So hi, welcome. Let's do a little internet hug. I appreciated that. It's the most affection I've been shown recently by anyone. I stay in my apartment at all times and it's, you know what, let's not get into that, but let's just say I've been staying in my apartment a lot recently because I'm very scared of numbers in Brighton right now. So I really appreciated that hug and I hope you're all doing well. And contrary to popular belief of my shirt today, I just paid my first ever year of tax. Can we please clap for me for that? Because it has been one of the saddest processes of my entire life. I literally have never ever had a job before YouTube. And I'm so grateful to be able to call this a job. I'm just talking with friends every day on the internet and it's because of you. So I'm really grateful for you. Thank you so much. But let me tell you, contrary, fuck me. I should be I love tax on this fucking shirt, but I love this shirt. We're going to be wearing it today in celebration of the fact that I completely paid my tax today and I'm not happy about it. But it's done. So, welcome, and today we're going to be talking about Ethan Klein, Nikocado Avocado. I got it right. I've been calling him Nikocado Avocado, and people were raining me in the comment section. They were like, Adam, how did you just pronounce that name? Nikocado Avocado. I got it. I've been listening, I read, and we're going to be talking today about the fact that Nikocado is coming on the H3 podcast. And we recently did a video on my channel and you all had a lot to say in the comments and I was loving going through them, that Ethan said that they finally reached an agreement to have him on the podcast. Now, they've been going back and forth for quite some time now because Ethan and Nikocado have been, kind of beefing back and forth, just lighthearted drama here and there. And Ethan said that to get him on the podcast, they have to pay him thousands of dollars and also other agreements that have been happening. And called him a diva, and Nikocado responded and was screaming about the fact that he was being called a diva. And again, they're just doing this back and forth so that people are interested whenever they finally do the episode together because it makes sense. And, I completely get it. They're stirring up drama, they're getting controversy, they're getting people excited, and especially if Ethan is spending a lot of money to get Nikocado on the podcast, he is going to make his money worth, so they're going to have drama back and forth. However, a lot of you smart cookies in the comments below were picking apart the fact that it's really interesting that he's going on the podcast and Ethan is, so showing his support of Nikocado because Nikocado and Trisha hate each other. They went back and forth with drama for so long and it was a full big mess that was happening. These bitches were fighting back and forth for so long and they would do mukbangs where they would sit in silence being angry at each other, and it all started from a video that Trisha made basically dissing Nikocado, and she said, if you don't know, for context here, that she wanted to do a collab with Nikocado Avocado because he started as a violin player and Trisha really liked that he did a cover of one of her songs, I think Warrior, and Trisha wanted to fly him out, do a collab with him. She saw that he had clout online, and then Trisha got him to come to LA, and then whenever he came to LA, again, in my opinion, Trisha's the one in the complete wrong here. Trisha invited him out to LA to do a collab, and then whenever he flew across the country to LA, at the time he was very far away from LA, Trisha ghosted him and then turned very toxic by saying that she never wanted to do a collab with him. She never even wanted to meet him. She thinks he's a stalker, and she made videos then kind of dissing him and making fun of him. And then this video by Nikocado exposing Trisha Paytas with receipts has 3 million views and was uploaded in 2019. This was whenever their drama really kicked off, and they haven't really been friends since. They've been on and off acquaintances. And this video is really good. And so whenever I was going back last night, I was in a binge trying to find all the different dramas between Nikocado and Trisha, because it's really interesting now that Ethan is on board with Nikocado and he's coming on. How many times can I say Nikocado and I'm going to mess it up each time? So I was going through and I found a couple videos and I watched 2 of them, and then this was the third one, which was the biggest one. And I made the active decision to not watch it last night, but to watch it on here with you. So again, I'm going to link this video below because we're going to be watching it for fair use commentary reasons today. But if you want to go watch the entire thing on your own without me talking, I will link it below. I remember watching this in the moment and I was like, wow, this video is intense. So we're going to go through it together and I'm going to put it on 1.5 speed, and if I deem that is too fast, then we will slow it down. But I'm very excited to go through this And thank you for being here, because I like having someone to watch this with and then hear your comments below. All right, here we go. So this was him exposing Trisha Paytas.
He wants the tea. He wanted me to tell you I love him, what I don't love about you. Well, I don't know what happened a couple years ago. Something happened where, I don't know if
we have to talk. What I'm going to talk about.
We have to talk. Drama.
Happened at a point in my life where I was very vulnerable. I was very fragile in my emotions. And this is something that's plagued me for years. What I'm going to talk about. And
this is the most calm I've ever seen this individual. I don't know about you. I'm so used to the screaming.
What's happened? We randomly found this video where you know of me but don't really watch me. I mean, I don't talk about this. I never have. I've alluded to it. And when I have alluded to it, I've always said, we're not going to discuss it. I had a great trip. Let's move on.
That's true.
And unfortunately, I haven't been able to move on. I haven't. And it's because I was really hurt. I was mortified in front of thousands of people. I was made fun of. I don't even know why. I don't know what I did to deserve this.
By the way, I want to say here that I do not like Nikocado Avocado, but I am 100% on his side in this argument.
I have no idea what I did wrong. And I've realized,
I agree with him
after
here.
getting this video from Trisha, that I won't be able to move on until I let people know what happened. And what she did to me. And how it made me feel. So, I know people want me to be...
We're crying 1 minute in.
Really
interesting.
And really, just like, right. You know, I made drama videos with other people, and, you know, even though it involved me a little bit, ironically attacking my character and everything, and this hurt a lot more when I went through with Trisha. It hurt so much, and I've never talked about it.
Because again, he started as a Trisha Paytas fan, for a little bit of context.
And I want people to know the truth.
We love
her
the
own
truth.
words, people won't know the truth. If it's not going to come from her privately to me, just one-on-one, then there's no way she's going to tell the truth from other people. And I'm so sick of people asking.
I'm sure Nikocado and Ethan can agree on Trisha not telling the truth. Fuck.
She literally said, you want the tea? I'm going to be real.
he wants the tea. I'm going to be real, okay?
I'm going to be real. She's a liar. And she's manipulative. And this was not, oh, she had a bad day. She has mental problems. This was not, oh, I have a past because I had a breakdown and my judgment was clouded that day.
All these
this
arguments
was calculating. This was deceiving.
are still made by Trisha today.
This day still puts energy into it. And I'm going to talk about it.
All these arguments that he's made are things that Ethan could make arguments of. I know that H3 are on like a not talking about Trisha thing. Please, I'm begging. Can Nikocado and Ethan talk about Trisha? Please, please. I will get down on my hands and knees. Please. You agree so much about her. Missed opportunity if not.
Here we go. At the end of 2016, she had a contest for her song called Warrior.
I was like, you know what?
Oh my god, I got the song right. Wow.
Contest today. And, like a little present in the mail. So there'll be 2 winners because I got 2 gifts for you guys on these shows.
I love seeing Trisha in her natural habitat, the kitchen floor where she's known for crying. Something beautiful about that.
In a second, these are really, really cool, by the way. Yeah.
And I decided to enter. I was a big fan of Trisha. I loved her energy. I loved everything about her. I thought she was funny. I thought she was crazy. I thought she captivated people's attention. It was so bizarre that, you know, it's just the best entertainment you can get.
It's interesting because the content he makes now is like the content that Trisha made in 2016, the mukbangs.
Like you covering the song. I've seen some people do that in their bedroom. I've seen people do it like in a studio with piano.
I did it on the violin.
Sorry. It's really good, but something about watching the violin in fast speed is so fucking funny. It's really good. It's really good. It's really good. But something about watching it in that fast speed. Oh my.
This video took over.
Listen, it's really good. He's a really good violin player. I don't know if he still plays it, but just something about watching it in fast speed really sent me.
100 hours easily. I had to write it. I had to make a tenor, a soprano, a double soprano, a double alto, a bass. I had to edit it. I had to intertwine.
What does any of that
I did it
mean?
on like 3 separate days and redid it and chose out the best one. It was a lot of work. Around this time, I had stopped being vegan. I had just made the announcement that I didn't want to be vegan.
Not a crying video saying I don't want to be vegan anymore. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by so many things in this video. Oh, Lord.
And for anyone who has been vegan, they stopped as well. You know, it's one of the hardest things to grapple. I mean, not like, oh, I did it for a week, I did it for a month. I mean, I did it for 5 years. My heart and soul into it. I was one of those people that stood out with the signs.
I did vegan for a year. I would love to do it again. I would love to do it again. Any vegans out there? Give me... What is this picture? Oh, fucking hell. I really shouldn't have stopped it on that. Oh, gosh. Oh, right. Oh, my God. I thought it was a nude. Oh, my God. All right. Oh, no. It's just like... Oh my fucking god. I was laughing because I thought, like, his nude was on the screen. Oh, it's not. Okay, it's like a serious, like, weight loss picture. Oh my god. I thought that there was a fucking nude on the screen. Oh my fucking god. I was so shocked. Oh yeah, okay. This is a picture showing the very extreme weight loss. So a very serious picture. Oh my god, I'm only laughing about the fact I thought he put a literal nude on the screen. This looks completely different because I have it flipped on my thing. I thought something else. Listen, very serious picture though.
Somebody just murdered outside of McDonald's. That's how much it was my viewpoint. At every possible aspect, it was my life. And when I decided to stop, I thought my world was crashing down. The majority of my audience at the time was vegan. I had like 50,000 subscribers.
So ironic that his content is so the opposite now.
Despite the hardship. She commented, I can't even speak on how I'm feeling right now. This is so touching, I can't articulate my words. I have loved you for so long as a fan, and it's blue my eyes in my subscriptions. We need to get together in person. There's something about you. Truly, I can't think of any words right now. So she commented that, and I was like, oh my god, I got noticed by Trisha Paytas as well. I was like, imagine what it's like to be a nobody. We're a very small YouTuber just starting. I know I said I had like 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers. I don't remember the exact number, but someone with millions is talking to you and noticing you. It's like, the most.
So he is a really big Trisha fan, obviously.
She's commented multiple of my mukbangs saying how much she loves me or she thinks I'm funny. She said something about my big mozzarella sticks. So she had been watching me for a while. Then she tweeted me.
By the way, it's really important because Trisha very heavily denied that she ever knew who he was before this, and Trisha is actively engaging with him as a fan, almost a super fan, a super stan, over and over and over and over again. So just keep in mind that was one of the biggest things, that Trisha was basically calling him a stalker. She's never interacted with him. She never fed into him, whenever it was actually the opposite.
And when she tweeted me, I mean, I don't know how many followers I had, 1,000. I was so tiny. And she tweeted me, and she said something.
So she said, babe, where do you live? We need to do a collab, my love, ASAP. Your cover brought me to tears. DM me. So Trisha was the one that wanted to do a collab, flew him out, or well, he flew out, paying his own money. And, sorry, that's a text from my mother. Mother, I'm filming. And then that she completely ghosted him. She completely ghosted him. So, let me text my mother. I'm going to say, filming, and then a heart, just so it's not like intense, you know what I mean? It's like still like pleasant. Like, filming.
Together. I'm going to find these and link them here for the receipts. And so I decided to DM her. I'm going to bring you here to show you. This is really her account, Trisha Paytas. And I'm going to show you that these can't be edited. Like, this is what she said something. If I press it, I can delete the message.
They're real. I don't think we're doubting that.
I can't swipe it one way or the other. They're here. This is really her. If you click on her face, that's her. Alright? So, let me just read you. And I'm going to also flash it on the screen. Okay, so I said, I'm so happy you liked my video. I live in Colombia, South America, because she asked to collab. I said, I live in Colombia, South America, but I could definitely fly to LA to see you, because my visa runs out in a few weeks.
So quite far away.
I'm in Colombia, my husband's Colombian. Every couple months I had to leave, go on American soil, and come back. So I was constantly happy to travel, regardless of what was happening. So I told her this was perfect timing, not to leave anyway. And then she's like, oh my god, what? Are you Colombian? I don't understand. LOL. You look American AF. Ha ha ha. Honestly.
What? Hold on. Are you Colombian? You look American AF? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Okay. Let's do it. Your cover of Warrior was so fucking crazy amazing. I was like so fucking impressed and honored and humbled. I've been watching you for a few months. I just adore you. And I said, my boyfriend is Colombian. This is before we got married.
So, she literally has been stating over and over and over again that she's almost a fan of him.
Not wanting to be vegan anymore, but it would be so fun to eat something non-vegan with you. She responded, hell yeah. Actually, I'm pretty free next week. What day are you thinking? I said, I'm free all next week too. I just do YouTube, that's it. Super flexible. So you can pick the day. I'm looking at flights now. So I let her know, I'm flying. I said, I'm looking at the flights. I let her know, are you available? And she says, I'm free all week. I said, I've never been to California before. The best flight deal is Tuesday the 17th. Then she responds, I can make that work. Should we do a 2-day shoot? Like maybe vegan food on mine with you and non-vegan?
It's important to note that she completely twisted this story. She said she didn't even want to meet up with him. Now, again, you don't need to like Nikocado, avocado, to know that it was literally him being invited there by Trisha. He was in the complete right here.
Shit on yours, or just stuff herself in one city. Ha ha. I'm like, that sounds great. Oh my god, this is legit happening. That's the last time I ever heard from her. Ever again until today. On my phone. 2.5 years later. That's the last I ever heard. Personally, from her. I've heard her talk shit about me in her YouTube videos, on her You Now. She made multiple live streams implying that I was a crazy, obsessed fan, and
his weight gain, Nikocado, avocado. Nikocado gaining weight, all these people fucking being fat.
she was receiving a little bit of criticism from some of Nikocado Avocado's fans. The scandal between Trisha Paytas and Nick has been going on for weeks. He went out to LA to collab with her after she tweeted about him going to see her. She was commenting all over his videos.
I was never going, like, I don't know. I was never going to. I wasn't gonna, like, collab, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where that came from.
Nikocado, avocado, Jada, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, they were all like, Trisha guessed, and I was like, Trisha didn't even know that he was coming.
No idea. Nikocado, I didn't even know. I was like, what? Like, the only time I heard of him was when he did my Warrior cover.
Yeah.
He put it on the violin or something. I didn't know. I didn't even see him. I tried to watch Nikocado, avocado, but I can't when someone. The only time I heard of him was when he did my Warrior. Try to watch Nikocado, avocado, but I can't when someone. Yeah, I don't care for his videos or for his personality. The only time I heard of him was when he did my Warrior. The only time I and Nikocado part. Everyone always asks this. This is so gross. If not, you want to eat. Like when someone like burps. I never once said this is the day I'm free. Like come out. I never once said this is the day I'm free. Like come out. I never asked someone to come out. Yeah, I don't care for his videos or for his personality, but you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. He put on the violin or something. He put on the violin or something or something.
Trisha wanted to meet up with them and collab.
I didn't know. I didn't even see the messages.
I like the avocado stuff though.
Did you? Oh, you like the Nikocado videos I made?
We're gonna get into that. This is the last time I ever had.
Hey. Hey, baby. What? Listen, Trisha has been accused by so many people of lying. And I think at this stage, whenever someone accuses her of lying, it's just so easily believable. But when you literally see it, we got read out the messages where she was inviting him out. She was the fan of him. He was the fan, but you know, she then was the fan. And then she's going on a basically live stream tour with all these different people, all these different drama channels, all these different journalists going on her own ones, basically saying that she doesn't even know the video that she watched by him, and she would never do that. And why would she meet up with him? And she doesn't know where he got that. This was such a scummy thing to do. Like, he wasted so much money to come out there. Again, he made it back with the exposed video. Smart boy. But gosh. So again, they have such a deep-rooted back and forth together. They did end up meeting. I think several times. But they still don't like each other.
Had personal one-on-one contact with Trisha. The next thing I was saying is, oh yeah, I'm thinking about staying for about a week. I'm contacting friends. I'm so excited. Good morning, got my ticket. I'm so excited to see you.
This is really sad because this was a genuine fan of Trisha.
Hollywood. I brought you gifts. I can't wait to see you. I hope everything's okay. And then 2 days goes by. Each day I'm like, hi, is everything okay?
And she doesn't have many fans, so why is she treating the ones that are there like this?
Is everything okay? Next one says, if I did something wrong, can you let me know? I have gifts for you from Colombia. Never got a response, and I figured I'm probably just being a dead bush now. I stopped being vegan, so I filmed all these videos, like my first Burger King burger, my first McDonald's burger, my first pizza in like 6 years. I had a great time. I was sad. I was very, very sad by this, but luckily I had things to distract me. Again, I had to do the run anyways. Luckily I had other people to climb with, so I was very, very hurt. But I got even more hurt.
Obviously.
The last message I sent her, I really need to talk to you about something. Everyone keeps asking me to make a video. So yes, people were asking for me to talk about what happened. She didn't say anything, and I didn't know what to say.
It's also important to note that during this time, whenever he was deciding to make a video on Trisha, Trisha had already done so many videos on him or talked about him on so many live streams and so many videos. And then he was getting backlash in this moment from Trisha fans for deciding to make a video or not make a video whenever Trisha had already put the narrative out there. I hope this is brought up whenever he goes on the H3 podcast. I hope this comes up.
So sorry with everything you're going through. I saw your video about Sean. I don't know what the best time is to ask. But in your video, you talked about getting closure and being upfront and being professional. And I really appreciate if you give me a little closure too. Obviously, I don't know you and you don't know me. So obviously, this is on a much lesser scale, which I understand. Then I was completely ignored. Then you unfollowed me. Everyone keeps asking me to make a video saying what happened, your tweets, my tweets, our DMs, blah, blah, blah. And I want you to know I don't want to do that to you. I never did and I never will. Well, until now. I hope that shows to you what my true intentions are. And
I would never make a video about Trisha. Reading it out on the video about Trisha. I get it. I respect it.
and hopefully you can trust me. But privately, can you just explain to me what I did wrong? Why you still haven't sent anything to this day? I'm just so confused. I was so excited that you asked to collab.
This is really
What did I do
sad.
wrong? Maybe I jumped the gun without getting extra confirmation. I'm sorry.
No, he didn't, though. Like, he's just blaming himself because, like, he's no one else to, like, blame in this because Trisha's not going to take any responsibility. But, like, God, this is so sad. Like, this is a genuine fan of Trisha.
You said you were free,
Was.
scheduled, and then even you said we should film Tuesday. I bought the tickets right away. Maybe you changed your mind, or maybe someone told you something about me. I don't know. Look, I'm not saying that I regret going there. Actually, another YouTuber, I made lots of videos. I'm not complaining. I'm not going to make exposing videos. I just want to know. I would really appreciate it if you told me privately what happened on your end. Thank you, and I wish you a speedy recovery. Blessings. What the hell happened? I was so excited. I brought her chocolates. I bought her a scarf. I bought her little keychains that had like Colombian hats. Because I was in Colombia. I had Colombian coffee, and I was forced to sit in my room in Colombia and say to myself, what happened? Like I said in that thing to her, I said, I don't want to expose you. I want to show you my integrity. I'm going to keep this between us because I would like to know. You know, you're a huge YouTuber. You recognized me. You asked me to come over multiple times. You told me you were free. You gave me a day. And then I was just like ignored. And I was thinking like, what? Because it wasn't just like impulsive one day. It was over the course of 5 days.
This is, like, not even just Trisha doing this to a YouTuber. Are we understanding that this is one of Trisha Paytas's, at that moment, biggest fans? How did Trisha blow that bag? One of her biggest fans is also a big YouTuber. She asked for the collab and then she blows them off and then goes on a shit talking. Was the goal to get them to come out to lead them on, then to talk shit about them? It's so confusing, right? It really, really, really is.
Days. The video, my other response, and she tweeted me the next day, and she DM'd me. Then we DM'd back and forth. It wasn't like an impulsive moment. It was the span of a long time for her to be like, yes, let's do it. When she saw this message, instead of just telling me straight up, she took our DMs, edited out her messages to me, cropped them out, deleted them, put my messages together, and then sent them all over the internet. Then people started tweeting me. Nick is a desperate social climber. Nick is trying to use Trisha. Nick is a weird, crazy, disgusting, manipulative person, making it seem like Trisha wanted to collab. She never wanted to collab. He just used her. He got on a plane and flew all the way there, and he never even spoke to her. They didn't even know a day. They didn't even know to humiliate me. And she only did it once she read my message saying, "Hey, can you give me a little closure? What did I do wrong?" This wasn't my idea. It's not like I said Trisha can collab and enter it up. This was her idea. Can I also say too, just from my perspective as a YouTuber now, I've collabed with probably 15 people of all different sizes and different follower amounts and everything. When it comes to the style of my mom, the collabs are very, very low-key, flexible. They're not set in stone. And here's why. It involves eating a lot of food. When I'm hungry, you're not necessarily hungry.
This is so disgusting. And the fact that Trisha had done that, which was leaving out her messages and just including his, it then made him look like someone who was just talking to himself, someone that was like literally going crazy, like almost like having a conversation with someone, but they're not. But he was. Trisha was just cropping it out. And literally she sent it to all the drama channels at the time so that they could make videos that he was obsessed and she got out of it great. Again, I don't even like him. And like, I feel so bad for him because this was so wrong. He was so wronged here. I can't imagine your favorite YouTuber doing this to you. I can't imagine your favorite YouTuber literally using you for years and then... Oh, actually I can. Let's not talk about that.
If I am a nighttime person and you're a morning person, you're going to be starting at like 11 a.m. I won't be starting until 5 p.m. Also, since it's all about food, I don't really know what I'm going to be craving 2.5 weeks from now. I can be like, I really want pancakes and waffles on June 17th at 7:45 p.m. I don't know that. And also depends on what's popular. Is this person doing lots of noodle videos? Let's jump on the trend. If this person's doing lots of cheesy chicken videos, we're going to jump on that. Maybe you just be like, let's wait it. Let's do a drunk Taco Bell video. I mean, I've collabed with 15 YouTubers. Not a single one of them. Not a single one. But when I was invited to collab with them, or I invited them to collab with me, ask anyone I've collabed with. Go ask them. I've never been like, at 9:37 on Sunday, the 17th. I'll be like, maybe these days, how about these days? I just did a collab with Chelsea Lynn, Trailer Trash Kenny, on this channel, like the last video before here. We didn't even know what we were going to eat until literally a few hours beforehand. It's not rigid and it's not strict. When I collab with Wendy's Eats, I don't even have Wendy's.
God, I hate mukbangs.
Those awkward DMs. I'm free this week. I am free this week. Are you free this day? Yeah, probably this day. Okay. Hi, I got my ticket. She shows up. We hang out. We decide when we're really hungry. We decide what we want to eat in that moment, and we do it. I didn't even have her phone number. Half the people I collab with, I don't even have their phone number.
What happened between you and Nikocado? Everyone always asks this. I never once said this is the day I'm free. Like come out. Like if someone comes to LA and I have time, I love to hang out with them.
But she did tell me she was free. She said she was free basically all week. She even told me Tuesday would work. And if she has time, she's like, I'm more than happy to hang out. I was there for like 5 or 6 days. She ignored me. Never talked to me again. And
this is really, really bad. And at the time when this happened on YouTube, it was a really big deal, mainly because a lot of people were so against Nikocado. So whenever he came out with all the proof, people were suddenly so interested because they now had a reason to not like Trisha. And you know, there was always brewing controversies with Trisha. People didn't like Nikocado because he was easily trolled. People didn't like Trisha, but liked Trisha because she was memeable. So whenever they were given something to not like Trisha for, they all jumped her. And then she got defensive back and she started exposing him back. And they started making video after video. Trisha was crying on the floor about him and then he wasn't responding. And it's like, throughout everything, he really did keep his class. Which is hard to do when you're a YouTuber, but he really, really, really did.
then started leaking out my messages edited to make me look like an idiot.
I never asked someone to come out. I never like fly out. We'll hang out this day and we'll for sure clap. Like no.
Like, this is one thing I don't get about Trisha, that she actively lies on YouTube or live streams, thinking that people won't be recording it if it's a live stream, or if it's a video that people won't watch 20 minutes into the video to hear her lying about someone at mark 22 minutes, and then put it all together in one big video and expose inconsistencies. People have done it her entire career, so you'd think she would be smarter about it now, but no.
Everybody, what I say, everybody, I'm like, I'm busy.
But she didn't tell me she was busy. How am I supposed to know that? Am I supposed to, like, call up everyone she's collab with?
No, I tell everybody what I say, everybody. I'm like,
Hey, Shane Dawson. So how's Trisha usually do her collabs?
I wouldn't call Shane Dawson up about Trisha and now Nikocado. Just a little bit of warning.
I tell you that she's
Don't
busy.
think you'll be interested.
Like, well, if she's free, that means she's free. If she's busy, that means she wouldn't have asked to collab. You know, this is... What was I supposed to do? Interview everyone she's collabed with before? She told me she wasn't busy. She said she was free. What am I supposed to take away from that? Is this opposite day?
but as you guys have known, thank you, Molly, for the 1,000 bars. I do hang out with lots of YouTubers and I do comment if I am feeling good and well, and I just get pissed when people are like, she played on me, she after you. Like, I never even opened his messages, and I saw I had like literally like 50 DMs from him that I never saw.
She responded to them. What do you mean she never opened them? She responded to them.
I mean, I don't talk shit on YouTubers, but that like was so. Like, it was weird. I was like, if I didn't respond to someone or I didn't confirm a date, I would not be booking. I don't know where he lives currently, lives in Los Angeles.
But she does know that I was flying there because I told her I was already looking regardless for my visa. She does know that I don't live there because she asked about it and I responded, yes, I do live in Colombia. She was playing stupid in front of hundreds of thousands of people. And how do you think this affected my channel? The trust that my audience had in me.
I try to watch Nikocado, but I can't when someone, this is so gross, if you don't want to eat, like when someone like burps or farts when they're eating, like, well, I don't like it.
Like, she just got so toxic about him then, and my closing thing, right? So he basically goes on to talk about how like his audience kind of turned on him and they all went to Trisha and he lost a lot of subscribers and got a lot of hate, and it kind of closes off the video like that. Trisha was very obviously jealous of Nikocado. She wanted to do a collab with him to get all of the mukbang audience on her side, because then she strictly turned into a mukbang channel and was jealous of the fact that he was getting so many views, millions of views doing mukbangs, and she wasn't. And then she started throwing in crying mukbangs. They weren't doing that well either, and it was just boiling down to jealousy. But why treat your fan like that? So anyway, now that we have Ethan and Nikocado, reuniting for the first time, uniting actually, I would be very curious to see if they talk about this. I don't think so if Ila's on the podcast, and you know what? As much as I want them to talk about this with Trisha, I respect if they choose not to, and especially if Ila doesn't want to be present when they're talking about it, I completely get it. I just, from a viewer's point of view, would love to know the conversation that them two would have about Trisha. Anyone else? So, with that being said, let me know your opinion. I'll talk to you in my next video, and I hope you're all having a great day. Again, let's talk about it below. All right, see the two boys here? Hi, guys. Hi, guys. So sweet. Oh, big yawn. Big yawn. Very clever. All right, I'll see you. Bye.